Hello, Stampin' friends, and welcome. This is Dee Osburn, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today, we will be using the Flowering Rain Boots stamp set together with the Rain Boots dies. And we will be making a card for spring that you could use for any occasion, depending on which sentiment that you put on this card. So I will be using a happy birthday sentiment on this card, but you could use a sending thanks. You could use any sentiment that you would like. But I'll be using a happy birthday sentiment. So if you like this video as you go along, please like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to get notified when I upload new videos, click the bell and it will notify you when I do that. Also, leave me a comment and tell me how you liked this video and how you liked this card. I will comment back to all comments. I love getting comments. I'd love to hear from you. So let's get started. Everything that you need to make this card will be listed in the description below, along with the measurements. So the first thing that you're going to need is the Flowering Rain Boots stamp set, and we're going to use the boots, the stalks to the tulips and the tops of the tulips. We're going to use the daisies. We're going to use the watering can and the pack of seeds. So almost this entire stamp set. You could use one of these sentiments on your card, or you could do something different. I'm going to do something different and use a happy birthday. So let me show you the Rain Boots dies. So here's the Rain Boots dies, and it cuts out, let's look at it together with the stamp set. So the dies will cut out the stalks to the tulips. It will cut out the tulips. It will cut out the watering can. It'll cut out the flower pot. It will cut out the daisies. It will cut out the boots, and we're going to use those today. We're also going to cut out the daisies, so we'll be using that one as well. And we're going to cut out the flower seed packet. Now you could add, there's no stamp for this, but you could add, what is this, like it's not a trowel. A trowel is the one without the tines. So a fork, I don't know if that's what you call it or not, but anyway. And then there's this element that you can add to put some dimension and some interest into your card. So this is a really neat die right here, and you could use that with any stamp set. So that's very versatile. Love it. So fun. So the Rain Boots dies and the Flowering Rain Boots stamp set. All right, so that's what we're going to be using first. So the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a card top. We're going to start with our card top today, and then we'll decide what color base, because this is going to be a very colorful card. So our card top is 5 1/4 by 4. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stamp the, where is it? The, what do you call it? The watering can. Lost my words there for a second. All right, and we're going to use Smoky Slate ink to stamp this watering can, and it comes out looking just like a tin can. It's amazing. This stamp set stamps so beautifully. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to stamp it right about here because I want to put a sentiment along the bottom right here. So I'm going to stamp it up a little higher, right about there. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, as it dries, it will lighten up a little bit. Isn't that gorgeous? It's darker in the video than it is in real life. In real life, it's looks like a tin can. So I'm gonna clean my stamp. I'll put that to the side. Put my Smoky Slate ink away. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp the leaves or the stalks for our tulips, and we're going to use Garden Green. And again, I'm amazed at how absolutely gorgeous this stamp set stamps. So I've inked up my garden green, and I'm going to stamp it just maybe off just a touch. Not much. So right about there. See, it's just on the edge. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. So that's the garden green for the stalks. And it, like I said, it's a lot lighter. I don't know how dark it is in the video, but it's lighter than it seems to me when I look on the screen. So it's really beautiful. I'm loving it. So then we're going to stamp the tulip tops. Okay. And I'm going to stamp those in Flirty Flamingo. I'll get my Flirty Flamingo out. And when you stamp this, you are going to kind of look at the stamps, and this tulip that's up a little bit is the one that goes on that stalk that's up a little bit. So you kind of need to go up and down. Do you see how I can see the stalks through the stamp? Well, you don't want to see the stalks. So line up that one that goes at the top, that goes the higher one, and then move your stamps until you see the stalk through the tulip, and then lift it a little bit higher than that and place it down. Look at that. So pretty. I am loving this stamp set so much. I'm going to have to play with this a lot, I think. So pretty. Now, the other things that I'm going to stamp, I'm going to need another piece of basic white. So I'm going to put this to the side. You see how it's lightening up already? I'm going to put this to the side because I'm going to stamp all the rest of the things on a separate piece because I'm going to cut them out. Okay, so I'm going to use So Saffron to stamp the daisies. And I'm going to cut the daisies out. I think I'll stamp it this way. Give myself a little more room on that paper. So there's the daisies with So Saffron. And I'm also going to use So Saffron before I put it away for the stamp, not stamp, that's not a stamp, for the, what do you call that? Seed pack. And I think I'll do that kind of over here. Trying to make use of all that piece of paper so I don't have to get more. Now, if you wanted your daisies to be a little lighter, you could use Daffodil Delight. It's beautiful as well. Then the rain boots I'm going to stamp in Highland Heather. So let's do that. Let's ink that up. And they're a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. When I got the stamp set, I went, wow, those are huge. But I'm kind of glad because now, look how pretty that is. I'm going to be able to cut them out and place them in front of my daisies. Isn't that going to be fun? All right. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to go cut these elements out. We're going to cut the boots, the seeds, and the flowers out. And I may end up changing these and making them Daffodil Delight. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's go cut them out. I'll be right back. Okay, there's my boots. And here's my sunflowers. But I think I like the sunflowers this color. I think they're going to work out okay. Although a brighter color might be nice. The boots are going to pop up right on top, or maybe right. Maybe I should have stamped my flowers up higher. Can't see them very well. I may redo that. I think I will. Okay, so I went ahead and restamped this because this was my original stamping that I did, and it just covers up, although it's not bad, but you really can't see it. So I restamped it because, look, isn't that so much better? So much better. And I can put it down and over a little bit so that, you can see that it's those flowers are kind of behind. So we'll play around with that a little bit. While I was redoing that, I went ahead and I re-stamped and cut out the daffodil or the daisies. So now we can decide, do we want the darker daisies or do we want the lighter daisies? I don't know. I think let's look at it with the boots. Lighter daisies, darker daisies. I don't know. The darker daisies kind of pop a little more. And then when I cut this out, my die moved on me. And so I have a little bit too much white showing. So I'm just going to trim that down just a little bit. Just going to trim that down. There we go. And then I'm going to put that right there. Or I might put it behind here like that. Because I am going to put, a sentiment there. Or maybe I won't put a sentiment on the front of this. It's pretty full. And I might I'm kind of creating as we go along, right? I might just put my sentiment on the inside. Or maybe I'll put it across the top. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. But let's start putting this together, and then we can decide what kind of base we want. I could put it on a white base and brush the edges with a color, or I could put it on a color. I'm kind of liking maybe the Highland Heather. So let's see what that looks like. All right, let's see what that looks like. We put that on a Highland Heather. I like that. I feel like it needs a little something else. I'm thinking that my sentiment is going to go right there. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this happy birthday. And it is from the Calming Camellias host set that you can get in the mini catalog. It is the host set. So it has this beautiful happy birthday sentiment in there. So I'm going to stamp that and place it on my card right there. I'm going to pop it up right there. And I just have to decide what color I want. So I'm going to start with Highland Heather. Kind of pull that color all the way around the card. So let's see if I like that or not. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to start popping stuff up now. All right, let's close this up. Let's go ahead and glue this down to our card base. Okay, glue this down. We'll glue this down to our card base. Remember, it's 5 1/4 by 4. I've stamped these elements flat. Then I'm going to pop up the rest of my elements. Okay, so I'm cutting that happy birthday out. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of all of these pieces. So let's do that. We'll put a dimensional there. We'll put 2 on the back of these daisies. We'll put several on the back of the boots. Just, so it's nice and popped up. We'll put 2 on the back of the happy birthday. All right, so let's start putting these things on here. We ended up not using that one, but that's okay. I can use that for something else. Put that in my tag stash. All right, let's figure out where we're going to put the boots. I kind of want the boots towards the bottom so that we can see the beautiful flowers behind. We'll go ahead and put our daisies on the can. How cute is that? We'll put our seed packet right here with the can. And then we'll put our happy birthday sentiment right at the top. There we go. Isn't that a cute card? Now, if you wanted, you could glitter some of these things. I think we'll put a little bit of bling on here. So let's get some opal rounds, I think, and put them on there. Let's do that. Actually, you know, I think I want to use the polished dots. And I think I'll use the clear ones. They kind of look like raindrops to me. So we'll put one right here. We'll put one, oops, come back here, you. One right here, maybe right here. And we'll put one right here. Kind of wanted that up a little more, but it decided that's where it wanted to go. So there we have it. And there we go. Isn't that pretty? You could glitter. I think I might have to do that. You know me and glitter, I may just have to do that. So let's get out our glitter and our 2A glue pen. I'm thinking those daisies need to sparkle and shine. So we're going to glitter these up just a little bit. And I'm just putting it in the center and then a little bit, you know, like 4 or 5 leaves. And if I do that, then I probably should do this one as well. And then I may have to put some glitter over on the other side. We'll see as we go. I like to do a little bit of glitter at a time. So we're putting it on the daisies and the seed pack. Oh, I love it. That's so pretty. Blow off the excess. Oh, I love it. I don't know if you can see it shining and glittery, but it is so pretty. And then I'm thinking that I might, since I did that, I need it on the tulips too, right? Maybe not quite as much on the tulips. Maybe just a little bit on the tulips. Okay. Oops, I spilled. And I see one more place where I think I want glitter. Oh, that's so pretty. I think the buckle needs to be glittered. Okay. A little glitter on the buckle. And there we go. I think it is finished. Isn't that cute? I think that is so pretty. Lots of elements on this card. I love it. I hope you love it too. If you want to go on to my website and look at all the products that are currently available, you can go to www.deebeststamping.stampinup.net and you can get a complete look at all the products currently available. Remember, it is Celebration, so for every $50 that you spend, every $50 that you spend, Stampin' Up lets you order something free out of the Celebration catalog. If you need a catalog, leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to send you one. Remember, all orders of $40 or more will receive a bonus gift from me. So I hope you've liked this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to be notified when I upload more videos, click that bell and it will notify you. And please leave me a comment and let me know how you like this card. It's so springy. I'd love to hear from you. I will comment back to everyone who comments. So have a great day, and I will see you next time.